Today we're looking super glowy and super bronzy because I have the new products from Rose Inc. Their summer collection, I think. It's their cream bronzer and their highlighter. They're both cream products. I got the bronzer in the shade Kawaii and the highlighter in the color Prismatic, which is like a warm gold. This is how it looks like. I have it on right now. We have our hair up today because it's been incredibly hot these days. I don't know where you live, if it's hot already, but I'm definitely feeling the summer heat. And I'm looking forward to more summer content and summer products. They are vegan, cruelty-free, and they have the clean and planet positive stamp from Sephora. Non-comedogenic, so if you're acne prone like myself, should not break you out. Please give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying this, and yes, let's get right into it. I already have my base on. I think I'm just gonna start off with my lips. Discovered that the Refi Rosewood lip liner works so good with the Rose Inc lipstick that I've been obsessed with, so I'm gonna use that. However, like I said, I don't use the really weird gimmicky setter on the other side because I don't find it useful. Isn't that such a good color? I am obsessed with this lipstick. The color is gorgeous. It's obviously not matte, but it's not super shiny. It's like the perfect balance between shininess. It's a really cute finish. I'm really obsessed with it. I've been wearing this nonstop. Let's go with what we came here for. I'm gonna start with the bronzer just because everybody uses bronzer before highlighter. Either order should be fine. I have the color Kawaii. This is how it looks next to the NARS. We get a little more with the NARS. 0.52 fluid ounces versus 0.67 fluid ounces. I should just do a battle of the bronzers, the cream bronzers. Summertime, we want to look bronzy, we want to look cute. However, we're here to review the Rose Inc one, so I'm not going to talk much about the NARS ones. If you guys want to see a comparison video with cream bronzers, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely do that. Right now I'm just really excited to try this one. So the packaging, it's like weird, like kind of like not the most ergonomic. See that? It's kind of a little hard. So yeah, the packaging, while it's really pretty, it has kind of like a weird opening. It's kind of clumsy, I don't know, kind of weird. They have a lighter shade and two deeper shades, so this one's pretty much right in the middle. It's a cream bronzer, and I usually use this brush by Real Techniques. It's old, it's kind of gross, but it still works, and I just don't discard things just because they're a little beat up. I love bronzer. I live in Puerto Rico. I love to look bronzed up in the face. My body is usually really pale. And the way I usually use my bronzer is I dip it in, remove some excess on the back of my hand, and then go in. I don't know what to expect with this one. I don't know if it's super pigmented or not. It feels creamy and it doesn't look like it's gonna be too pigmented. Let's go right in. I'm not gonna take out some excess just because I want to see how it applies without me doing that. I usually apply my bronzer right here. I don't want to drag too much. I don't want to disturb the foundation. I just want to put it on top. The shade is a lot more yellow than I was expecting it to be, but honestly, it works with my skin tone, I guess. It's just a lot more of an orangey tone that I was expecting, and it's obviously not super pigmented where you don't really have to remove any excess on the back of your hand. It is gliding on super smooth. I don't see any patches. Okay, so I try to add more on this side. Less is not more with this. You can definitely go ahead and add a decent amount. It's not going to deposit a huge amount of color, so feel comfortable with just grabbing as much as you want from it. I'm going to put some on top of my nose. I'm going to place a little bit on my cheeks, kind of like if it's blush. And of course, everybody wears it here, so I'm going to put it there too. So I'm going to place some on my lid as well because sometimes we want that bronzy look to be more cohesive. I like that it's not super pigmented because you could definitely go a little overboard on the bronzer sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this out. Okay, so this is looking super natural. It's such a great formulation. The only thing that I would say is that I'm not absolutely obsessed with the shade. It's a little bit more yellow than I'm kind of used to. If you like a little bit more of a yellow tone, then maybe Kawaii is for you. If not, if you're my shade, I think you can kind of get away with using the darker shade. It is quite sheer of a formula, so I think you can get away with using a darker shade. And if you're darker than me, you can obviously go darker, of course. This like highlight right here, it's just my skin. Like it's not, I haven't put highlighter, so it's probably from the foundation and concealer. There's no shimmer here, but it is making me look a lot sun-kissed and dewy. Like it's a good finish. I think it's a great formula. I think it's a really, really good formula. I'm gonna swatch it on the back of my hand real quick. Yeah, it's kind of like a cream to powder. Like once you rub it in, it dries down kind of like a powder. I'm also gonna add a little bit on my neck because I've seen makeup artists. Whoa. Okay, that is way too much. I think I just discovered how you can get it to be more pigmented. Wow. You rub the formula here, you break off that initial layer, and you're gonna get a lot more pigment from that. So yeah, keep that in mind. I'm gonna go with the highlighter now. This one's in the color Prismatic. So Prismatic is described as a warm gold. Oh, so there's like a smear in the mirror right there. And I think it's because the formula kind of like smooch its way out there, which makes me wonder if it's gonna melt in this summer weather. I hope it doesn't because I live in a very tropical weather. Okay, so it's super creamy. This one comes in the same packaging as the blush. It is definitely quite gold. I think it's gonna be a very natural looking highlighter. As you can tell, this is my natural skin glow, so let's see the difference here. Oh, that's good. Oh wow, so it's definitely quite metallic, I feel. That is definitely giving JLo vibes. I'm gonna put some on my lids too. Why not? Basically doing an eye look with these products because sometimes when you're out and about, summer vacation or something, you just grab a couple products, you know, and you want to make the best of it. And I think you don't need a whole palette to get a face look going on. That highlighter honestly is absolutely gorgeous. It looks, like I said, very sweaty, sultry, sexy. I think to really just complete the look, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of the blush. It's the one I always wear. It's Heliotrope, and I'm just gonna see how it pairs. Actually looks really good. Definitely a summer look. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara and then I'll be right back with my final thoughts. I think I'm just gonna really quickly add a little bit of powder only on this area. So we definitely have a blinding highlighter. I thought it was gonna be a lot more natural, but it's definitely not, but it looks good. So I'm not complaining. I really enjoy cream highlighters. To me, they're their favorite. I don't really own any powder highlighters, to be honest. So I'm definitely keeping this one for when I want to look super bronze and super sultry. And I honestly think the whole colors are looking great. The blush works great with the bronzer. The lips, I'm obsessed. Honestly, I don't really have much bad things to say about either of those products. The highlighter, I enjoy it a lot more than I thought I was gonna enjoy it. Really amazing golden color, perfect for the summer. Love that it has a little mirror. I love that you can pop it out and refill it. I enjoy that it doesn't have a lot of glitter. I enjoy that it's like a very subtle metallic, I would describe it as metallic kind of look. So I really do like it. Now for the bronzer. This is probably the product that I was most excited about. The packaging, I know that they wanted to continue on with the shape of the brand. It's kind of like their signature. In this component, it makes less sense. Yeah, I don't love it. It feels weird. It feels kind of pointy and clumsy. It's not refillable, so you definitely use this one, and when you're done, you're gonna have to recycle it or send it back to the brand. I don't know if they do that. So I wasn't expecting the color to be so yellow, but it works really well with the blush. I think it's combined everything. I think it looks gorgeous, and I think I'm glowing and I'm ready for just a summer getaway. I even feel like this shirt, like I have the whole vibe going on. Aside from the clumsiness of the packaging of the bronzer, I really enjoy the formula. I enjoy that it doesn't have glitter. I prefer adding the glitter myself or the highlighter. Sometimes bronzers that are shimmery tend to be a little too chunky with the glitter, and I appreciate that this one is not the case. It's not super matte, but it does have that powder finish when you apply it with your hands. They're claiming it's a moisturizing formula with a very soft finish. I don't know how to measure if it's moisturizing. I already have a foundation on and I had moisturizer on beforehand. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was really useful, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!